Oi, oi, you beautiful people. It's a Cockney Buddha here, and it's all about getting real, oi, oi. I live down here in sunny Florida, and I am a certified counsellor. And I like to put this content out. This one's all about those that give you support. That kind of support that comes at the right times. And I had an experience of that this morning, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to talk about it. But let me tell you, it's been unbelievable, the support that I've had from people that really, really matter. And then there's those that I thought would be there and ain't. You know, sometimes all it takes is that little bit of a written message to get the message across. And when sometimes you don't even get that, you start to bloody realise, right? Oi, oi. I've learnt my lessons with this one, let me tell you. And anybody that doesn't know me, and this is the first time listening in, my mum passed away on the 26th of December. And holy crap, it just spoke to her the day before. Everything was cool. Everything was all right. And it was it hit like a freaking right-hander from Mike Tyson, let me tell you. It bloody hit. And big shout out to my sister over there. Much love to me sister. Everybody sends some good vibes that way, good energy. Because it's not an easy thing that my sister's doing. So yeah, I started to learn things, started to be present with emotions. I'm having my moments, don't get me wrong. I had one, I was going into one a bit this morning. Not bad, but, you know, one of those where I'm like, I'm just going to stay in bed. I had a client this morning and, they couldn't make it. All good, all good, all fine and dandy. Everything's sweet as a nut. It happens. Even in fact, I had a conversation. I was like, "Hey, man, you know, you might want to like kind of pause until the following week." Everything was cool, sweet as a nut. But that wasn't that wasn't nothing to do. That's nothing to do with why I took a bit of a like. It wasn't like a huge dive. I'm not going to say that, but it was one of those where I'm like, I'm just going to go and lay back down. And then my wife walked into the room, and this is when that support came that really, really got me. I can't remember what I actually even said, but I know I went down, I started crying some, and I felt my wife come round the bottom of the bed, and she put her hand on my arm, leaned over, just putting her face on mine, gave me a kiss right on the side of the head. And that message of, it's going to be okay. Because me mum gets, even though she's off in the universe, she's free now, but the actual vessel gets cremated. Not this Friday, but the following Friday next week. So it's going to be a bit of a toughie that week. I know it is. I'm having a bit of it keeps coming up in my mind now, and it's like, hey. But that support right there, that bloody don't underestimate what you do for somebody because, and them feeling that support. Because like I said before, just getting a written message goes a long way. And I had some where it was, like, no words, man, what can I, right? But that was support. Letting me know that you're there because it came with, when you're ready. And I've had a couple of mates where I've done that and then I've got in touch with them and I'm like, hey man, there's a couple still that I'm closer to as well. But we've had messages back and forth, written messages back and forth. I've done some voice messages to people as well. But I've been married 31 years and that, it touched me so much. It really got me. That message of, God, blimey, that love. Because you kind of, I did. I don't know about anybody else. Everybody's different. But I know with me, all of a sudden, I freaking felt alone and lost. But those messages, and then there's some that I expected maybe a message from and didn't get. All good. It's okay. It's fine. It's what am I going to do now? Of course, you're going to look at things. Of course you are. There's support that's come from some areas I didn't even expect it to come from. My clients, I call them my guys. Whenever you hear me say my guys, because I don't like using the word client. It seems too clinical, and I'm not that at all. That's not how I operate. It's not how I work. It's not how my practice works, I should say. And so whenever you hear me say my guys, but the messages I got from my guys was freaking amazing. I saw another one today that I ain't seen in a bit. And first words, how you doing? I'm like, hang on. Mate, just unbelievable. From areas of you where you didn't give the guy a big hug, because my wife got a hold of my guys when my mum passed, and to let them know that, hey, I'm going to have to take another week off because I took a week off for Christmas. And I thought I'd be ready, but my mind and you don't want someone like me helping you out with your mind, and my mind ain't on. And I knew. I thought, no, I'm not. I want to be switched on. And so my wife started getting hold of people, and then the love that came back was just was making me cry. I kid you not. And then I can understand there's some that don't quite know how to deal with that, but I still got a message of, hey man, get a hold of me when you can or when you're ready. Just unbelievable support. Well, it is believable. Some of it is believable. It's happening. It's a reality, right? It's happening, so it's believable. I don't mean that. I mean, it just... And that this morning, really, because there's a bunch of other things that's going on around me as well. Some of that with, like I said, realizing some of the people that are like, you thought were there. And then what do you do with that? Right? Again, it's... the learnings and the teachings that have come out of this, even being still with emotions, like I say, I'm no expert. I get caught. I did this morning. You get caught, or your game might be off. And let me tell you something. Don't have anybody tell you, oh, snap out of it, or get out of it, or what's the matter with you, or you're being a baby, or, you freaking listen. And anybody that's doing that, shut up. shut up. Because you're just freaking driving it the wrong way, let me tell you, by being a jackass. Shut up. God, if you don't experience it or don't understand it, don't try and ask to understand it. Ask the person. I have no problem with someone coming up to me and going, hey, listen, I don't quite understand what anxiety is, or I don't quite understand what the fears are or anything like that. And I'll gladly, and everybody's going to be different, whoever you ask are going to be different, but I'll gladly explain my side of things. Gladly. But don't come up and call me a fucking whatever. Get over it. What's the matter with you? All that bullshit. Jeez. I don't even know how I got to this bloody subject. But I'm just saying, it's okay. That's where I was. It's okay to feel the feelings that you're feeling. It's okay to have the emotions that you're having. Don't let anybody tell you different. It's okay. Work the mind towards a better you. Learn the lessons as you're going along. Sit still with the emotions. Turn yourself, I've been turning to meditation a lot and breath work and cold showering. And have I been getting out as often as I want to? No. Have I done a little bit of getting outside while the weather's cold? Yes. Not to the degree that I want to. But yeah. And it's moving yourself with those. Work on, if you go and have a look at my other podcast on what I think it's called What Society Expects You to Be or something or other, I don't know. It's in the thumbnail. I do my things and I don't. I'm like, I put them out there, but I have no idea of what it says unless I got it right in front of me, which I don't. But go and check it out. Go and check it out. There's a couple of podcasts around this with grief and stuff. Go and check them out. If you fall into this, if you're falling into, and don't listen, grief doesn't necessarily mean someone's passed away. Grief can mean losing a good friend. I'm probably going through, not going through that, but it's that like, Where is it? But, grief in breakup, grief in relationship, there's grief. There's grief. There's a process to the grief. But don't try and make head or tail of it because everybody's different. I'm reading a book right now, which is a damn good book that got given to me, sent to me, I should say, through the mail by my absolutely awesome friend, Raquel. Thank you very much. It's called It's Okay That You're Not Okay. Meeting Grief and Loss in a Culture That Doesn't Understand. Megan Devine. Go and check that out. Great book. I'm 3/4 of the way through it. I've read it pretty fast because I'm a slow reader. I've got book tags in it and markings and all kinds of things. It's one of those kind of referencey books that you can go back and look at and pick bits out. So, go and check that book out. It's Okay That You're Not Okay. Meeting Grief and Loss in a Culture That Doesn't Understand. And I tell you what, you're going to freaking find it. People that just don't understand when all it takes is like what my wife did. All it takes is that message, that written message. All it takes is, I have no words. That's support. And thank you for many of you out there. Because I tell you what, if I start pulling names, I'm going to miss people, and I don't want to miss anybody. So you all know who you are. You all know that heart and how you love and how you've put that forward. It doesn't go unnoticed, let me tell you. It really don't. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, I really do. And you know, yes, I've learned a lot of things with this. It's also pushing me more deeper into what I follow on my journey. Doing a lot of reading, doing a lot of watching of different interviews, etc. Working on that pain that fuels the suffering. So hit me up. I do one-on-one work right here. I can do it right over into the social media. I use Zoom mostly. Very easy to use, and it's an absolute blessing to be able to do what I do. Please go and check out my website, mindnutrition4.com. Love each and every one of you. Stay that course. Namaste.